Okay. Welcome. Hello, everyone. We are so glad that you joined us today. We're discussing transformative wellness with Pure. I am Cam McDermott. I'm a naturopathic doctor, and I see a lot of people to help them with their overcome their health issues naturally and who are frustrated with their current care. Many are looking for alternatives to the traditional systems of care to address this growing concern. I am pleased to introduce our two panelists for today's presentation. Dr. Nkem Opala is the medical director of Victory Medical Clinic, a family medicine practice in New Jersey. Dr. Ushanubi is a specialist in preventive medicine with expertise in occupational and environmental medicine, as well as integrative and functional medicine. Between the three of us combined, we have been practicing for over 50 years. So Dr. Nkem, let's start with you by sharing your perspective on the state of our nation's health from the lens of what you see in your day-to-day practice.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone, and welcome. I'm going to start by sharing a little bit about my story. 6 years ago, I was morbidly obese. I was weighing over 350 pounds after my children, and I was desperate to get healthy. And someone was kind enough to show this, what we're about to share with you tonight. So I'm excited for what you listen to tonight. I'm going to share more about it towards the end of the presentation as well. So the main problem in the US and in the world as a whole is chronic illness, right? Chronic inflammation. People are sick and are tired of being sick. 6 in 10 adults in the US have chronic disease. 4 in 10 adults in the US have 2 or more chronic diseases, right? And there are multiple causes of diseases. Now, we want to actually focus now on what can actually help alleviate chronic inflammation. Many people have problems that impacts their health, their performance, relationship, and finances. Finances is actually one of the causes of chronic inflammation because you actually have consistent interplay of hormones when your finances are not up to par. So we are very toxic. We live in a toxic society, right? We are more processed than ever, right? We're out of balance. Our pH is out of balance. We are undernourished and overfed. Compared with when our parents and grandparents were actually born, nutritionally, we are way worse than we were before. About 1960, a cup of spinach was 7 calories, right? And you got the nutritional value of a cup of spinach. Now you have to eat 80 cups of spinach to get the same nutritional value. Now, who is going to sit down and eat 80 cups of spinach? And you're supposed to eat 3 cups of nutritionally dense vegetable and 1 cup of nutritionally dense fruit per meal. Now that is equivalent to 240 cups of nutritionally dense spinach per meal. No one can do that. That is just too much at a time. So we're not even up to par with US FDA recommended value for our intake. That is why we say we are overfed and undernourished.
Wow, that's very enlightening. Dr. Usunubi, how does our modern day lifestyle affect our health and well-being today?
Thank you. As Dr. Nkem said, chronic inflammation is the bane of our existence. Now, I don't know about you. I don't know when the last time you went to your doctor, or whether they recommended that you go see a cardiology or a heart doctor, or go see a neurologist, or, a diabetes doctor, right? That's because you probably went there with symptoms, or someone went to their doctor with symptoms. Well, that's just the fruit of the tree. And the current way that we look at things is really like band-aiding, just because we are not looking at the root causes of this problem. So the concept of functional medicine looks at the root cause of issues that are driving the inflammation. Lack of sleep, poor exercise, not enough nutritional intakes, overstress, difficult relationships, environmental toxic exposures. All of those feed into chronic inflammation. When that combines with genes, it causes what we call physiological imbalances, and we're going to talk about that in a bit. And that's what drives symptoms, and that's when we start to see all the issues that we go to the various specialists for. So that's one of the problems that we're trying to address. Now, you remember I mentioned physiological imbalances. I know this looks like a very busy slide. Don't pass out. I'll very quickly touch on them. So one of the key areas where imbalances start is really at a gastrointestinal tract, or what we call assimilation, right? We get the food in, and that's a lot of issues start with the gut. And that influences our immune function, defense and repair, especially in this day of the pandemic, right? We need to be in tip-top shape as far as immune health goes. A lot of people are tired. They're fatigued before the end of the day, right? That's to do with how your body metabolizes this food and creates energy. And then we have to eliminate toxins. And our liver and our kidneys do that. So we think about biotransformation and elimination. Now, when we get the nutrients and we have to think about how that's going to get all around our body. Our heart is the primary organ that pumps blood and fluids throughout our body. That's transport. And then our organs communicate with one another through hormones to make sure that everything is in balance. We talked about stress, and Dr. Okala mentioned that earlier on, and how that affects our whole body functioning. Then we have to think about the building blocks, our muscles. As we age, we tend to lose muscle mass. We have to think about bone structure. People lose bone as they age. We have to think about our brain. People are losing brain cells as they age. You see, these physiological imbalances altogether, driven by chronic inflammation, is the bane of our existence in the American society and what is causing the problem with many of our health and people that we know. So that is the problem in a nutshell. So is there an answer? Is there a solution? Absolutely. Because you are what you eat and you become what you do not eliminate. Every bite that you take is either healing the cells in your body or it's damaging them in one way or the other. Many people are on different kinds of diet. There's a diet for every month of the year, even every week of the year. But you don't have to actually eat less. You just have to eat right. And that was what I was looking for. I knew I needed to have fresh fruits and vegetables for myself and my family, and I would go shopping. And at the end of a couple of weeks, the foods were still there getting rotten because I didn't have time to cook them. Now, maybe you do have time to cook, which is great. And maybe you're even able to get an organic farm going in your backyard. That's wonderful. But remember what Dr. Nkem said, it doesn't matter where you get your food from. They're still nutritionally deficient compared to 40 years ago. So the question is not whether or not you're supplementing, it is what you are supplementing with. And that brings me to this company called Pure, People United Reaching Everyone. I was so grateful to be introduced to Pure. Let me tell you a little bit more about Pure. We have ownership and investors, including Phil Knight. He's the majority owner of one of the companies with the swoosh sign on the shoe. So he's one of the richest people in the world. We're a debt-free company, so we're here for the long run. We are 14 years old and headquarters in Dallas, Texas. We are in multiple countries in the world, and we have a wellness advisory board. Our products are featured in the prescriber's digital reference, which is really the manual that your clinicians prescribe from. Our products are manufactured in FDA approved facilities, and I've actually had the opportunity of visiting one of those facilities myself, and I do know that they follow good manufacturing practices. So why Pure? Well, Pure has a philosophy which really resonates with me, that the ancient philosophy that every seed-bearing plant on the face of the earth has been given to us so that it will be ours for food. Even Hippocrates, the father of medicine, said, "Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food." This is Pure's philosophy. And this philosophy was developed and perfected over 30 years in a nutrition clinic. What is that philosophy? Cleanse, balance, and build. If you cleanse your body of all the toxins and you balance the pH and the hormones, and you give it the phytonutrients that it needs for building blocks, your body is going to heal itself. You are going to develop health and wellness from the inside out. There was such a long waiting list for months and years for this nutrition clinic that Pure decided to put its formulation in liquid and powder, and a few capsule forms for people to be able to take and enjoy and improve their health. So what kind of products do Pure give us access to? You might look at this slide and think, oh my goodness, I'll never get through it. Don't worry, I'll walk you through it. We know from clinical studies that people who have a plant-based diet, plant nutrition, do much better in all of the different nodes of physiological imbalances, right? They have better digestion, better immune health, more energy, more ways to get rid of toxins. Their heart and their blood vessels are better. Their hormones are better balanced. They don't lose as much muscle mass. Their cognition is much better if they are on a plant-based nutrition. Listen, this is the pure wheel of health. That's my favorite way of describing it. Why? Because for your GI function, we have a number of products. One of my favorites is Mila Omega-3. Known in mangosteen, we have probiotics and milk collagen, which is for the gut and the skin. Defense and repair in this day and age, you got to have this down pat. Immune 6, Immune Plus, very important products to help support your immune health. Look, people are tired and sick of being tired. We have so many products to help support your energy throughout the day. You don't need to drink that acidic coffee anymore. We've got alkaline plant-based coffee. We've got energy to support your focus and your performance. Now, in terms of getting rid of toxins, we have a handful of products that can help you do that, including our cleanse. And transport, we have so many products. Look, people are dehydrated and they're reaching out for soda and other kinds of drinks that are actually raising their blood sugar levels. We have products that are going to help support you in that department. As far as hormones go, listen, many people are out of whack in terms of, stress, not being able to sleep at night. We have products to support you there. And not to talk about structural integrity. We have the best phytonutrients in terms of our daily build composition. We have different protein powders. We have greens and various other products to help you, depending on what area that you want to address.
Wow, this is amazing. These are a lot of products, but I know it depends on the needs of the individual. So back to you, Dr. Paula. So in your clinical practice, what type of results are you seeing? Like how do people get started? How do you get them on these products?
Thank you. So piggybacking off Dr. O, the basis or foundation of illness is chronic inflammation, correct? So with chronic inflammation, we are now looking for products that will help deal with chronic inflammation. So I always prefer the Core Complete. It is amazing because it has everything that will address the philosophy of cleansing, balancing, and building, and giving your body exactly what it needs. So we have testimonies from better sleep, more energy, less pain, better bowel movement. We actually had someone lose 10 pounds from just elimination. Like Dr. O said, you are what you don't eliminate. So you can imagine how angry that person had been for a couple months to years, right? Better mood, right? Patients need help with their mood as well. Weight loss, which is a big deal, right, for people. And that would help. For me, it was huge, right? And having used this products myself and lost 150 pounds and staying healthy and following this philosophy, it is amazing what you can do on a daily basis to just give yourself and your body what it needs. So what makes Pure different? Pure is for 100% of the demographic. I talk about Pure every single day because it's us as healthcare providers giving our patients options and saying, this is what you can do to improve your health and to stay healthy, to improve and increase longevity. So male, female, young, old, I started giving this to my son when he was 9 months old, dogs, cats, any pets, everybody that has a body needs Pure. There are various packs I actually recommend to my clients based on their needs, their medical problems, and also their budget. right? Everyone has a budget. So minimum core 4 that has a cleanse, balance, and build for patients that say, I'm healthy, I have no problems, and I just want to maintain my health. So we can start with core 4 as well. People that are just so into their skin and they want it to glow and all that, which should be from the inside out. Healing starts first at the cellular level anyway. So the youthful meal will be something I'll recommend. Gut immune resiliency pack is actually my very best because it deals with the gut and helps with autoimmune issues as well. For those that are exercise buffs as well, that are actually using protein shakes that have lots of phosphates and binders and artificial ingredients in them, ours is Informed Sports certified. So by the time they use our products and see the difference, they're actually putting more effort in the gym now and enjoying our products. The VIP family pack are for those that want to go all in and flood their system with good nutrition, which is what we all came in with, right? We're desperately sick and wanted to fix our health and get our health on the right path. That is a pack I'll also recommend for clients as well.
Wow, this is wonderful information and very eye-opening. Many people are probably who are watching right now, wish they knew about this sooner. So how can they get started? What do they need to do, Dr. O?
You know, that's where I was too when I learned about Pure. I was like, oh my goodness, where have I been? I wish I had known about this a while ago. Listen, Pure makes it really easy. It is where e-commerce meets health and wellness. It's like having Costco, Whole Foods, and Amazon all rolled into one. You get the best of whole health at the click of a button delivered right to your door. And how can you get started? Well, there are 3 ways in which you can engage with Pure. You can start off as a retail customer. You pay full price if you get that online from an IBO. But listen, I like to stretch my dollar. Why would I want to pay full price if I can get a 25% discount on the product? Well, if you sign up as a preferred customer, all you need to do is give your email address. You can enroll for free membership. Doesn't cost you anything. There are no further obligations. You can get 25% discount on the products. You can also enroll in our reward program, kind of like a frequent flyer program that you get points and you can get free products. I love the word free. You can do that as a preferred customer. And listen, Dr. Opala had mentioned stress and how that can contribute to chronic inflammation and illness. Why do people get stressed when they don't have options? It's wise to have multiple streams of income. So depending on your situation, where you're at in your space, this might be an opportunity for people who are looking at, oh my goodness, I want another stream of income. I want health and I also want wealth. And you can sign up as an independent business owner. It's $25 annual membership fee, so it's affordable for a lot of people. You get the same 25% discount on products. You can build a residual income if you so wish, and you also have the opportunity to earn trips. So listen, Pure has a way to help you fight the battle of your health and income so that you can do what you want to do and be who you are designed to be. So you want to learn more? You can go to purelifechangers.com. We have real people, real results, a lot of information about our products, different packages, how to use them, recipes. It's a treasure full of information. Also, we have a Pure community. Listen, this day and age with social distancing, people are lonely and people are looking for purpose. We have a community. We are positive, we're passionate, and our purpose is to help you be the best that you can be and do what you want to do with Pure. So feel free to join our community on Facebook.
Wow, this is a absolute pleasure. This is very eye-opening. This is amazing. And I just want to thank you, Dr. Ushinubi and Dr. Ompala, for your time. Thank you for educating us and informing us about this wonderful opportunity. Thank you for sharing this, and for those who are watching, get back with the person that invited you and connect with Pure. People united, reaching everyone.
Thank you, Dr. McDermott, and it's been a pleasure. Appreciate it.